Hi. So I had my quick first play of Dawncaster 2 days ago, and just had a playthrough. So we are going to do a quick show of how to play very briefly, because I just sort of played it and learnt as I went along. So I'll get cracking. This is apparently it's been available on iOS and maybe Android as well, but definitely iOS. But it's just come out on Steam as well. It was on offer when I bought it. I think it's on offer for a few more days, just so you know. So Dawncaster, the RPG card venture. We're just going to go straight in new game. I'm going to do a playthrough of, because I've played the Hunter. I haven't played any other yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Hunter again, but then there's going to be more streams of the other characters when I play those for the first time to start off with. So we're going to go Hunter. You select a portrait. These will be unlocked, so I haven't on purpose, just for my first plays, I haven't unlocked anything yet. I haven't even looked at the rewards menu just to see if there is anything I can unlock. So we have a weapon power, which is the hatchet, which is which is your basic attack. So deal 2 damage, flanking, attack again. Flanking is basically if you use that card as your first card of the... Sorry. Flanking is if it's played from the left or right of your hand, which we'll show you when we play. So select weapon. Again, you then get the talent, which obviously there's going to be other ones, but feral weapon, use your weapon power to start next combat with a fury. Passively though, you gain 1 regenerate on every 3rd hit, and you can use that every 2 combats, but you have to remember to use it, and I was terrible at remembering to use it for combats. So we select that, and then we have which card you can play, which is one of your cards to use. So again, because I've not unlocked anything yet, it's all showing these. So make a basic attack, frenzy, gain anger for every hit. Frenzy is active when you've taken damage during your turn. So if you've taken damage during your turn, you will become frenzy, and then you gain anger. Anger increases the damage dealt by actions. So this is who we're playing. Oh, just wait a second. I just was wondering why. Wondering why I couldn't hear anything, and it's because I didn't set I've got my speakers that are turned off. That's annoying. There we go. No, that's wrong. Why is that not showing? I do apologise. My headphones are not... Aha. There we go. It wasn't an issue for you, it was an issue for me that there was no music coming, there was no sounds for the game coming out of my headphones at all. So I've rectified that now. I can hear that. You can't hear, you can hear it as well. So what I'm going to do is there's quite a bit of talking to start off with sometimes, so I'm going to skip through those really quickly because I don't want to spoil the story and the options for you. But it's just showing you at the top left is the chapter, bottom is your character and how many wounds you've got. If you click on the character, you can see your stats. What this means is every turn you'll get a green and a red energy to start off with. And those will be, obviously, your talent is the feral weapon, bounties, progress. So that's the progress, what you've got to do. So bottom right, if you click on that, that activates your weapons ability. So that was the talent. So if you can't remember what it was, you just go to talents here. Use your weapon power to step next combat with fury. How many cards are in your deck? And this is your gold. So survive the journey. So as I said, I'd skip through the options just so you can read them when you do them. So you'll come up with a screen like this and you get 3 options and you get to choose what you want to do. Obviously this one is a combat, and for a first combat 72 is very high. So I'm going to choose, do we look at the grave or we're going to have a look at the fresh grave. Again, call out to the spirits, talk to me spirit. Absorb the soul and spend up to 3 souls to shuffle an equal amount of Souls of Vengeance cards into your deck. Okay, well, we'll find out what that does later. Restless Sea, if you can see now, these have got 22 health, 22 health. So that other creature was quite strong. So we will just go for a gold. Normally I might have gone for the opportunity here. So what happens is we get this screen come up. So we'll start at the top of the screen. It tells you Restless Ghoul. It tells you you've got 22. They've got 22 health. This is their energy, and this is cards in hand. So they play a bit like you in that they have energy and cards in hand. So you don't know exactly what they're going to do, but you do know that because they haven't got much energy, they'd have to play lower cards that have no energy whatsoever. So they're not going to be playing any card that's got an energy on their turn. Here's where their buffs and debuffs appear. So if you click on it, disturb graves. Undead in the area gain 1 anger for every grave you disturbed. Okay. So obviously there was a grave earlier which I didn't disturb. So if I had have disturbed it, they would gain an anger. Anger means they do more damage. This is where your buffs and debuffs happen. So this one is my feral weapon, so I gain 1 regenerate every 0 to 3 hits. Regenerate obviously gives you 1 health, and sorry, there we go. And souls, use souls to power abilities. When you are slain and you have 100 or more souls, gain 50 health and lose all souls. That's because I got that card, the souls card. So this is specific for this, what we're doing here. You don't get that on most of your playthroughs. So each playthrough you can start in a different sort of location. So this is the 3rd type I've actually started in, so I haven't done this location yet. So these are your cards. So at the bottom of the screen you can see your energy. So I've got a green and a red energy, and cards will either have a grey or a silver, whatever you want to call it. That can be any energy. They have this, which means it's got to be red or green, or this doesn't have to be any. And obviously you might get one that's just red, you might get one that's just green, you might get 2 red, you might get 2 green. Now the important thing to remember on that is when you're playing a card, so if I play this one and move it forward, if I move it to the left, the green energy has lit up at the bottom. If I move it to the right, the red energy has lit up. That is very important. When you've got a card you're playing later in the round and you need a specific colour of energy for, you need to make sure any ones like this, you choose which energy you want to use. So for this round, it doesn't matter. This one here, gain an energy and conjure a basic attack. Conjure means it comes into your hand. Now this is what I mean by flanking. If I play hatchet from this position or this position, it's going to deal 2 damage and then it's going to attack again and deal another 2 damage. If I play it from this position, it is not flanking, so it's just going to deal 2 damage. Feral Strike, make a basic attack, and if I've already been attacked, I gain anger. Basic attack is 2 damage, basically. So what we are going to do is we're going to play Hatchet, and you just drag it and hit him, and actually it's very cool because if you hover over him, if you look at his health, it will tell you how much damage it would do. And remember, that's 2 attacks. So if he has evasion, then evasion means you don't do any damage with the first melee attack, but obviously that does 2 attacks. So it would actually evade the first, but you'd still hit with the second. So we're just going to use all. Now the important thing to remember in this game is any energy you don't use in a turn is kept. You do not lose it. So that is an important factor. And as you can see, I got this one. So because I did 3 hits at the start of the turn, gain 1 energy and per stack, so I've got 2 stacks, and then it would decrease that number by 1. End your turn. Now, he's done to me, and sometimes they appear quite quickly. There is blocks in the game, but I didn't get any. You can see they've appeared now. So if you click on him, to the right of the screen, you can see what's been played. So the top one is the last card played. So if you want to see what he's done, he dealt 3 damage and inflicted poison. And that poison would have done damage to me, but obviously it's disappeared. So this one, again, gain 1 red and a health, so I can heal myself 1. We can see he's going to do an melee attack, but also these ones with the skull on, a dangerous attack dealing large damage. So I can't kill him in this round because I can get him down to 2. So I will do that, and I'll put more armor in because next turn hopefully I can finish him off. So deal 2 damage twice. So that was blocked by my armor. It happens quickly, but it was my armor that was taking the damage there. So this is spend up to 3 souls to shuffle an equal amount of Souls of Vengeance cards into your deck. Oh, so that's I have 10 souls to start. I mean, I don't know what Souls of Vengeance is. So do we find out what they are by playing this card once? We do. So if I click on this, Soul of Vengeance, on draw, gain 1 soul. Your next action this turn inflicts a critical hit. Okay. Interesting, but it does clog up your cards a little bit. So we are just going to finish him off now. Boom, he's dead. I think that gets me another soul. Victory, you click on that and then you get a reward. So as you can see now, this card on the left, it's 2 energy to activate. Well, I don't get that at the moment. I can get it by playing that card that gives me an extra energy. So while it's good, I think this part of the game, this one inflict 4 bleeding. So if you click on a card, it doesn't, on this one it doesn't select it, but be aware when you're choosing some talents or stuff later on, just clicking on it selects it. So be very wary of that. So if you click on it, it comes up at the top left of the screen. When dealt damage, take 1 additional damage per stack of bleeding. So that's sort of, I'm going to get bleeding. Abomination, that's too tough at them. And you will see these appear again and again because you're sort of wandering in the area. But let's just go for an opportunity to show you. Spot something glittering in the shadows, find 18 gold. There's obviously campsites as well. Shrines can either generally transform a card. So if you select a card, obviously it will transform it into a card. So 1 use, gain 6 armor, draw a card. That's a potion. That is 1 use, so it disappears from your hand. Sharpening stone, 1 use, upgrade the next basic attack you play by 2. Grounded cards can't be altered, copied. Okay. Holy water, gain 5 health if your foe isn't yet. So we're going to get some holy water. Bit of healing, and it will do damage at the same time. So as you can see, there's a campsite there. I don't need healing, so campsite is healing or upgrading a card, I believe. We've got another grave. Do I want to annoy a grave? Let's go to the campsite just to show you. I'll remove a card or heal. This early in the game I don't want to remove a card, so that was a bit of a waste. Let's go for the Skullwing Moth. So literally I've showed you again. The only other thing is obviously that's a ranged attack, so you've got melee and ranged, and evasion ability only works for melee attacks, and there's some creatures that when you hit them with a certain attack then they're immune to that attack for the rest of the turn, so then you have to switch to other attacks. So we'll carry on because there's some other ones. So this is gain a green and conjure a basic attack. That's gain a red and gain 1 health. I'm going to hit some bleeding onto him. Now he's going to attack, so I am going to get block up and I am just going to hatchet and hatchet him. Deal 2 damage, on hit gain 1 evasion, on hit gain 1 evasion. So he's gained an evasion. That literally means the next attack is not going to do any damage, but obviously if I flank, he's going to evade but then take 2 damage, and that one is going to finish him off. Delve an arrow. That means select one of 3 randomly selected cards. So you can find an arrow for a green. Convert all enemy into bleeding. Inflict bleeding. I've got that. I'm going to go for trick shot, because I know sometimes getting more arrows you can pull off some good combos. Broken grave. I don't know if we want to annoy the graves just yet, so let's just go for the crimson. Let's have a look what he's got. That's the 1 anger for disturbed graves. Cowardice. After 4 turns, this foe will run from combat, taking any potential rewards with them. 4 turns. So let's get an extra. Well, let's do trick shot. Deal 2 damage, inflict 3 charmed. Lose the battle if your health is less than your chart. Okay, that's not good. Dazed. They can get stunned. We're going to go for poisoned arrow though, and it doesn't cost anything to play, so I can literally launch that at him straight away. He's now poisoned. Poison is after playing a card, take a damage, and we are going to hit him as much as possible. We don't want him to run away. Oh. So he's hit me. Gain 5 health or deal that much damage, so he did actually do the damage for me. Okay, we don't have too much attack this time. So those souls disappear. I'm gonna block. Gonna block. That's 2 turns. Because I poisoned him, every time he's attacking me, he's taking damage. 1 use, gain 5 health if your foe is no. So I'm going to leave that. That's going to gain me a health. Oh, no, flanking, attack, attack, and got rid of him. Gain a red and rally, frenzy, draw a card. Whenever your opponent plays a card, gain health equal to your rally and low rally by 1. Yeah, do you know what? Because it's gaining me a red. I'm going to look at the broken grave now. Shall we sprinkle holy water over the grave? Yeah. Okay, let's take something. Gain 6 armor, upgrades provide additional armor, and draw a card. That is a nice card to have. Oh, we haven't seen a Church Grim yet. What have we got? Right, so we have, there's cards that say ambush on, which I was hoping to get and show you, but I haven't got that yet. Let's just see what he does. Graveyard Shift. At the start of the turn, gain 2 barrier. Barrier, you take less damage. So armor goes, barriers stay. Ambush is if it's the first card you play in a turn, you get its benefits, but I haven't got any of those at the moment. They're afflictions, so do you know what? We're going to give him some bleeding, and we're going to hit him hatchet and hatchet. Because it wasn't going to be an attack, so that's why I didn't play the armor. We can just finish him off. Oh no, just wait, he's got back. Oh yeah, because the first would do 2, and then the second one will finish him off. Deal 3 damage. This card has life drain while you're below. So life drain means if I deal 3 damage, I get free health, but only if my health is below 50%. Discard a card, gain armor, convert all. Do you know what? I'm going to get that for later on, because if I do badly. Do we try the abomination? Do you know what? I'm going to heal first, and then hope the abomination appears. So we're gonna go for the abomination. Should have stayed dead. At the start of your turn, double your afflictions. Okay, so we need to put loads of stuff on him, because then he will. So if I put bleeding on him, then in theory that would double. I don't have any armor to play. Okay. Just seeing if this soul thing works. What have I got? On draw, gain 1 soul. Oh, so I drew that, okay. Now he's going to do armor, and then he's going to do a dangerous attack. He probably could do both of them. You don't know how much each of these costs, so I do want to knock him down a bit. I'm going to put some block up, but I'm going to hit him again. I don't know why, because it says at the start of your turn double your afflictions, but he didn't seem to be doing that. Gain 4 how, remove all bleeding. On draw, gain 1 cell. Right, trick shot, let's get that arrow. Deal 6 damage. What's cascade? Triggers when played after a card that costs 1 or more less energy. Deal 6 damage. Yeah, let's conjure that. Play that, play that, and then we can hit him for 2. Right, what did he do? Okay. Gain 4 health, remove all bleeding. So he's been healing himself. Holy water, if your foe is undead. I don't think he's undead. That deals 6 damage, so we will do that. We're going to get a shield in. We get another green, we get a hatchet, we get a hatchet. Saving the holy water. He's healing again. Deal 2 damage twice on hit, gain 2. Okay. Let's get some. Is he going to attack? He is going to attack, so I'm going to put 6 armor in, which appears down here. Which. Okay. It helped. So we are I see they don't count. So actually that's quite good, because then those souls don't count towards your hand size. They just get straight away put into your souls. Let's get a trick shot. Yeah, let's get poison arrow. I like poison arrow. Whack that into him. We'll gain a red. We'll lacerate and we'll hatchet him. He's down to 9. Although he is dealing me damage, but he was a big chap. Let's activate that. He's got armor, so I can't kill him this turn. So I'll get some armor and do 1 damage. Oh, because he had poison, I could have actually killed him because I was doing more damage than I thought. Never mind. So now this is a level up. Now this is the one I said that don't click on it, because as soon as you click on it, you get it. You choose it. So it doesn't, if you don't know what a word does, because this says gain access to holy cards, add a prayer card to your deck. I don't know what a prayer card is, so if I click on it to find out, it doesn't do that, it just chooses it. Heal 5% of your maximum health at the start of combat. Whenever your foe takes a damage from poison, gain 1 health. So actually, I am putting... Am I putting poison on people? Do you know what? I'm going to go for the healing. And choose a reward. So these rewards are normally slightly better. So this is conjure 2 daggers. Gain 1 evasion if this is at the hand at the start of your turn. That's good. So yeah, do you know what? I've had cloak and dagger before, so I'm going to have it again. So I'm putting holy water on the corpse. I saw a fancy tombstone before, so let's have a look. Lift the stone. Okay, we've stolen some money. Where do you think you are going? At the start of the turn, inflict 1 vulnerable. So he is one of the big bad guys. Are we going to go for him? Do you know what? I'm just showing you a quick how to play and how it all works. So let's see what he does. Undead in the area gain 1 anger for every grave disturbed. At the start of the turn, inflict 1 vulnerable, which means I take more damage. And he's got anger as well. He's got 3 cards lined up. Magic attack, healing or blessing, and a deadly attack. Is he undead? How much? Yeah, I'm going to lose some health first. Let's do battle cry. We haven't got any armor, so we're just going to hit him. Deal 6 damage, discard the top card of the opposing deck, so it gets rid of my... So we know magic attack is probably coming in. Going to play the shield because it's going to draw me. That's got me 6. Going to hatchet him and hatchet him, even though it's only doing 2 damage because it wasn't at the end of a... Oh, so he gained a lot of armor there. Gain armor equal to the cards in the opposing discard pile, and there was 12. So that 12 armor I have to whittle down before... So I could either have a turn where I don't try and do him any damage, because that would do 3 damage, that would do 7 damage. So I'm going to leave it because this is persistent. Persistent means it stays in my hand. The other 2 are going to disappear, but it means that next turn I will get an evasion, which means the first attack he does on me is going to miss, and he is healing himself and gained more armor. So I've got loads of Souls of Vengeance, so we're definitely going to play that because I want to... Why did my souls go down so much? Oh, because every time I play it's costing me 3. Okay, donut. Let's do that. So yeah, he's going to do a big attack, so we do that and we gain an evasion. Evasion is shown here. Daggers. Deal 4 damage. Ambush. Deal 3 extra damage and critical hit. Which is a bit weird because you can't have daggers They can't be the first card you play in a turn. I'm going to inflict bleeding as some way to try and... But we are going to have to knock his armour down. Because I didn't know if he was going to keep the armour like he did last time. You know what? Let's try the holy water. Yes, he was undead because he's got burning. At the end of the turn, take 1 damage per stack of burning. So this turn is more of a... There we go, we did some damage. Oh, I could have... See, I keep forgetting my feral weapon. That ability that I said. Told you I'd forget it, didn't I? Oh, terror. On draw, gain 6 fear. Inflicts 1 additional fear for every turn that's passed. What is fear? That's the first one. When fear reaches 100, you are stunned and skip your discard phase. Okay, well that's not... 6 damage. Yeah, we'll do that. Because we can finish him off. And here you may notice this is going around, so obviously what I forgot to say is when I leveled up, it's because that went all the way around once, and that gives you your level up ability, which is when you choose a new talent to add. Deal 5 damage. Execute means if it's the if you defeat your foe, so if I use that as my last attack, I would heal 20% of my missing health. Carving knife. Use delve a totem, deplete, trigger all your start of turn effects. Okay. Number of times equipment can be activated before it's depleted for the remainder of combat. That's free, so 3 turns in combat. Deplete triggers when the final charge of a card is spent. Okay, so that's interesting. Shuffle 3 fury cards into your discard pile, then draw a card. And this card always starts at the top of your deck. Increases the damage dealt. Fury, gain 1 anger, take 1 damage, draw a card. No, we're going to go for this carving knife. Play with a carving knife, shall we? So, because that was the bad guy, you can now choose to explore the area some more or leave and go to your location you're heading to. So we're going to leave and go to Bright Candle. So this is the person that's the ones that gives you missions. Here you can arrest and heal 20%, or you just leave. You get all the options to visit. So we will visit her. I'm going to skip. Okay, I shouldn't have skipped because I should have actually accepted a mission, but you can do it anyway. Alchemist is going to sell you potions. Point is, I didn't want to show you. You can find the story out for yourself. So let's have a look at potions. She's got a lot of them are 1 use. Deal 5 damage, inflict 5 poison. We've got a health, so we're going to get one that gives us a bit of health. These are only 1 use though, although do you know what, that was quite handy. So we will just do that. Blacksmith, as you can imagine. Upgrade a card, remove a basic attack, upgrade all your basic attacks. So we are going to do that. That means all those hatchets do extra damage, and we are going to leave, and then you get to choose where you want to go next. So let's go to the Eastern Blightlands. Round 2 basically. Garvin Greaves is who we're looking for. So what do we have here? We have looters and campsites and opportunities. We haven't done an opportunity in a while, have we? Howling Winds. Find shelter. I think that just lost us a shield. That's nice. Let's go for the Crimson Cannoneer, who has some armour, and he gains 2 armour at the start of his turn. He's only got 1 card, so it's unpredictable, so yeah, we don't need to do that. As I said, we can play these because it loads up for next round. Load cannon, draw a light the fuse. So obviously he like prepares to shoot. What arrow? Let's do poison arrow. Let's hit him. Hit him. Now he's not going to attack, so I'm not going to pay. Although, yeah, I'm going to keep that green energy for a later round. Light a fuse, draw a fire, which I think means he's going to shoot. And we didn't really. Oh, that would do 6 damage, but it's not. So we're going to play that, which gets us rid of the souls. To play that, and kill him. I didn't want to see what that fire did. Bat Familiar. Activate to inflict, although I haven't got purple, so let's ignore that. Deal 3 damage. Add any damage you took since your last turn. That seems interesting, doesn't it? Don't need a campsite. Crimson Bloodhound, a demonic hound on my trail. At the start of your turn, dispel a blessing from your foe. Oh, right, okay. Conjure 2 daggers, gain 1 evasion. Right, we'll leave that. Let's see what... Let's delve a totem, shall we? Start of turn, gain 0 armour. That doesn't seem... Start of turn, gain 0 souls. And why is it all 0? You know what, let's see... Oh, so it's because it's in place, it's 1 armour. Okay. And I assume if you delve a totem again, then it might add to it. So that's not going to do any damage. None of those are really going to do any damage. He's going to do a big attack on me. I haven't got any armour. Nothing I can do. Oh, so that totem did that. So let's do that. Let's do that, because then I assume I'm going to get 2 armour. So I've gained an evasion, which is good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's hit him with a serrated arrow. I'm going to lacerate him. I'm going to reaping strike, and I'm going to do that to him. I'm going to gain an evasion. So he didn't do any damage to me because I evaded, and I get an evade again. And I can do that. And kill him. Sad growl. Oh, poor doggy. Oh, I've got battle cry. Da, 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 da. I've got all those. I'm not going to clog up my hand anymore. Let's look at the shrine. I'm going to place a card in its hand. Now we don't know whether he's going to... It's going to upgrade by the look of it. I'm not sure what it's going to do to that. So let's upgrade. Oh, I didn't see what that ability was. This creature attacks first in combat. Okay, so he gains 1 evasion. So yeah, some creatures do attack first. It means I can't play that because I don't have any souls. Does that it? I don't get any souls now? Seems to be, doesn't it? Let's lacerate him. And let's do armour, because I wasn't going to do any damage to him. Summon a falcon into your foe's discard pile. Oh, discard pile. I'm not sure you can see a discard pile anywhere. I've never found a place to do that. Anyway. Why did that not get me? Did that not give me an arrow? I literally just played a card. Why? The cards just seem to disappear. I'm going to end that round. That's a bug, isn't it? Because now it's giving me... Oh, yeah, that bugged out, didn't it? That was very weird. Don't want to use that yet. Oh, but that's not... Oh, I've got my evasion, haven't I? So let's conjure a dagger and hit him with a dagger. Yeah, that bugged, didn't it? We haven't found a falcon yet, unless the falcon is doing something. We haven't drawn the falcon. Oh, falcon. Deals 1 damage and 1 bleeding when drawn. Okay, now we know. We killed him anyway. Whew. This combat, whenever a melee action you play deals no damage, gain 1 anger, frenzy. This combat inflict 3 poison whenever you hit with melee or rain. That's nice. Oh, but then this is... You make a basic attack, but then you inflict a random affliction with 3 stacks. But then this is inflicting 3 poison whenever you hit. So I'm definitely going to have the poison coated. Don't need campsite. Let's have a look at blacksmith. Upgrade all my basic attacks. Yeah, that means they do even more damage. Matriarch Daisy, come on. What's she got? At the start of your turn, dispel a blessing from your foe. Yeah. Definitely play that. Definitely play that. Definitely play that. And we'll get some armour going. And we will hatch it. Full damage, life drain, inflict 5 doom. So life drain means whenever they're when that does damage to me, at the end of the turn, take 1 damage for each stack of doom. Yeah, so that's going to start hitting me. Let's go for the frost arrow. Let's go for armor. Let's put bleeding on because we're going to keep this evasion. Because every time that card is in my hand, inflicting more doom on me. I'm getting an evasion, so I like that. Don't want to heal, although... Oh, do I waste? Because that's not going to do anything. They're only going to do 2, but I could just... I'm going to keep the energy till next round. Oh, I forgot to activate the totem, didn't I? Right. Just whack them because I know I've got the evasion. That doesn't do anything, but that does get evaded, which is useful. I'm going to deal 4 damage. I think just because wasn't looking at my energy, was I? Oh no, just wait, I have got an energy there. So close. I didn't say I'm any good at, you know. You may be looking, why didn't he play that then? Why did he play that then? You know, I'm still learning. I've played it 3 times now, so Draw a card, convert its cost to blood, and inflict bleeding equal to its cost. Inflict bleeding. Spend all and conjure. Yeah, there we go. We like this. So when you spend loads of green, it gives you loads of arrows. Really nice way to go. We haven't done opportunity in a while. We're going to put a card on the signal. Let's do the hatchet. Add a keyword, persistent figmented. I don't know what figmented does, but we will find out. Oh, maybe we should have done campsite. This wealthy creature carries 2,000 additional coins. So I can gain a free arrow. Oh no, just wait. If I do that, then I gain 2 free arrows. That gets me a red. I haven't taken any damage, so we'll do that and we'll leave that. We've got a shield, although we could heal now, but it's not undead. Let's do our totem. And we are actually going to oh, that was lucky because we got the evade for next round and we got some armor in, although he's healing and dealing 1 damage and stealing something. Hatchet. Inflict 4 bleeding. No, do you know what? I'm going to damage again because they're quite powerful attacks now. Definitely need a camp. They keep stealing a random blessing. Let's poison arrow him. Yeah, we're going to gain health. And we're going to hit him. I could have blocked actually. Put some armor. Oh no, I've got evade, haven't I? And let's finish him off with a hatchet. Bop. Don't want to do that. Deal 6 damage. Frenzy. Upgrade the next basic attack you play by 2. Let's go that. So we can hopefully gain... Oh, strange carvings. Got to talk to a talking tree. Found some. Oh dear, that's one person I should have. He's a merchant, so yeah, should have done the other thing. Campsite. We want to rest. Oh no, oh, I can't go back. Okay, what card I wanted to remove? That one, because it was doing absolute. I can't believe I left that guy there. Oh, remove card. Is there anything else that's not working for me? There isn't. I don't really want to get rid of anything. Didn't realise it was a remove card. I can't go back, so I'm going to have to remove a card. I think that might have upgraded. That's better. What's he doing? Enemies are stunned during their first turn. Good. At the end of your turn, gain health equal to the foe's bleed. Oh, so bleeding and stunned. So. Let's put bleeding on him. Hell about no. Well, that doesn't do anything, does it? So. Zap. Let's zap him. Delve an arrow. Frost arrow. Let's hit him with frozen. I don't think it's frozen is reduced damage dealt by 1 for each stack of frozen. So he does less damage and he's going to hit me. But what did this do? Oh, gain 9 armor. Gain a green. So we can hatchet him as well. So that was good because that increased. I got rid of a card. So he's doing less because of. So actually we want to. So chaining means it increases the damage done by the next card you play of the same type. And let's finish him off with your plain old steel arrow. Although I'm doing less damage for some reason. Why am I doing less damage? Has to be a reason. Maybe there was something he had on him. I've leveled up again, so I get another new talent. You are immune to being dazed and stunned. Reduces the cooldown of your weapon by 1 combat. Okay. Whenever you play a Fury card, gain 3. Let's do that and remember to start clicking it then. I don't have purple, so there's no point. Deal 4 damage, deal extra damage equal to your foe's poison. That is good. So we'll show you that flanking. Let's go for the cannon guy again. He does that thing where it is. Oh, I think he maybe. Oh no, because he couldn't do anything on his turn, could he? Because he was stunned. So Plague Strike, deal 4 damage, flanking, deal extra damage. So he's got no poison at the moment. But if I do that, then we are going to start poisoning him. So that has poison, so that is now doing that extra damage, but I don't have. I should have looked. I think last one I should have made sure the red card got played. So we're gonna. Do you know what? We're gonna save that energy for next round. Draw a light the fuse. Oh dear, he's done 2. Draw a fire. So I might be about to find out what his fire card actually means. Let's lacerate him and let's hatchet him. I didn't have any armor. I do have an evasion now. Fire, deal 20 damage. Oh, it was a ranged attack, which means the evasion would do nothing. There we go, we finished him off, but he did hit us for 20, which is not really what we wanted. Make a basic attack for each card in your hand. No. No, I don't want to clog up me. I'm going to heal. Dead end means when you go on through quite a few options, you get more and more dead ends. So it's sort of leading you down a path. Which is, we were looking for the bandit camp basically. So we're going to approach quietly. There he is. There's the bad guy. Let's go for him. I don't know if we're going to get a full play in today, but we will do this guy. Stun during his first turn. Inflict bleeding equal to the number of times you took damage. So he's going to put a lot of bleeding on me. And then he's going to gain health equal to my bleeding. I don't need that. So you know what, we're gonna say we could do some damage, but we're just gonna save it because then he won't put as much bleeding onto me. That's the issue. And there we go. Look, we've got that. We've got that. Let's get the zap cards coming, shall we? Okay. We can do that. Now we can do 2 hatchets, so we are going to. We get a third one, so. So he does whittle you down. So he hasn't got any poison on him at the moment. Right, let's zap him anyway. So I could get a free, I'm going to get a free arrow. Yeah, we dazed him. And we're going to lacerate him. Delve an arrow, conjure a copy. What's finale? Triggers when played with 2 or few cards in hand. Okay. Well, we'll zap him. We've got an evasion. So he is going to hit, but we've got an evasion. He might hit more than once. Can't play that. Let's hit him with that. And let's hit him with that. We're knocking him down, so. He is, but he's doing damage to himself by doing all these. Impervious. That's a new one on me. While impervious, take no damage. When damaged out on the enemy turn, take no damage and increase impervious by 1. So, oh, there we go. So he's been dealt damage. So I can just finish him off. Okay. This combat, your melee attacks inflict 1 bleeding. Take 4 damage, gain 4 regeneration. Do you know what? I'm going to do that because then we're loading. So we return to Bright Candle. So you'll talk to her, she gives you more information about what you're doing. Have to do a bit of healing, but we'll give it a go. Let's see. Right, so let's just heal first, shall we? Leave. Oh, he must have escaped because... oh no, there we go. He didn't like us because we didn't... Oh dear. We didn't rescue him earlier. Right, I'll go into another one. But I'm not sure how much time I've got. I am going to play again later. But I do need to pop out in a bit. And it does, you know, the creatures do rank up in difficulty. Let's go for a Lost Ranger. So this one is inflict 1 poison at the start of combat, increases by 1 for every combat and resets when you visit, because you're in a noxious swamp basically. And undead are immune to bleeding and stunned. I've just remembered that. So there's no point playing that. Let's get an arrow. And do that. Yeah, bleeding. So bleeding is the one we've got to watch for. Let's do poison coating. Oh, I could have actually put armor on. Could have put armor on, couldn't I? put armour on. Right, let's have a look. We need to start. Right, conjure attack. Deal 8 damage. Yeah, definitely. Hatchet. Hatchet. Oh, we killed him. Again, I don't have purple, so occasionally you do get your stats increased. We are going to get this one because I do like this one. You do a basic attack and it inflicts free of some random affliction, so it can help you. Blighted warrior. Yeah, let's go for a blighted warrior. Again, in bleeding and stunned, no good. Get a couple of arrows. Whack him with the arrows. And I can do armour. I haven't got anything to spend. So he's gaining some impervious. And he's going to attack, so definitely block. Battle cry. Let's get the... I'm not looking at the colours, am I? So... he likes to gain his impervious, doesn't he? Let's lacerate him. Let's get this piercing. Yeah, so piercing it, and it ignores all effects that would... he dodges that, but nothing I can do about that. And maybe I should have, because that impervious would have disappeared, so... dearie me. Right, let's see what we... so we have a look, and it inflict doom on him. We're not looking at what he's doing too much there, are we? I might be rushing a little bit now. Yeah, problem is we haven't got the card. We're not generate. Last time I played, I got something which gave me more energy. Yeah, this time I haven't really got the cards that are... what do we give him? Brittle. Let's get an arrow. Let's hit him with the arrow. I'm actually... oh, he's undead, isn't he? So let's give him burning. 1 damage per stack of burning. I take it we're now getting all the ones that give us... do we get 2 daggers? How are we doing? Is he immune to bleeding and stunned? No point doing bleeding. Get daggers. Oh, just 1 more damage would have done him. But he's killing himself by playing a card. Draw a card, reset your ambush charges. Yeah, we don't... it's free to play and we gain invasion. So let's go for the torn cloth. And we're being attacked. Oh, we're being attacked by this stray light. Which is at the start of your turn, heal all damage and lose 5 maximum health. So, yeah. You sort of want to... That's a bit of a pain. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage, so I'm going to have to play... We're going to gain evasion. Let's get the totem up. You know what, we're going to get armor. We're going to do that. We're going to inflict, because even though they will heal, it will actually, you know, we want to put some affliction, try and get them afflicted. Can we finish them off this turn? I don't think we can. Can we try? We didn't, so let's gain armor. Basic attack, still not going to be enough. Yes, we did. Good job we played that armor. Victory, foretell 5, take 3 damage, gain 2. This combat actions deal 4 additional damage while ambush is active. Okay, so for the first, if I play the first card, so when that is active, the first card I play, whenever you start the turn at an even, double your maximum health and anger. So can't really, yeah, that's interesting. That, oh, it's an odd number now. Should have done that first. I haven't got the card that activates that new ability I got. Is that it? Yeah. Actions deal 4 additional damage, so I need to do an attack on my first. I need to do an attack on my first go each turn. What attack can I do? Oh, that's, oh, well, because that's going to deal 10 damage because of the extra damage. I can't do, yeah, so. We're whittling it down, but not as fast as I'd like to. So my first attack, so I need to do an attack first of all, because that's what ambush is. Ambush is the very first card. No, can't play that. Whack him for that. Whack him for that. What attack? 7 damage. Zap. Curse strike. And that kills him. That means on the last one, if it kills him. And unfortunately my time has run out to stream, but I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to play a full game later on today, and I'm going to use one of the new characters. So thank you for watching. I do a lot of live streaming on YouTube, so you need to look at that. And please, if you do like a video, or you just